everyone, today I'm going to show you how we will spend our time at the beginning of class every Monday or Tuesday. Because this is English Language Arts, we will be studying language. Why do people choose the words they choose? Why do writers say one thing this way when they could say it that way? What made this particular piece of writing strong versus a different piece of writing? And we're going to study mentor texts and mentor sentences because eventually you will have to employ some of these strong writing strategies in your own writing, starting with your blog, which is your first major assignment. Okay, this is our slide for today. And we're going to be talking today about diction. Okay, so diction is the choice and use of words and phrases in speech or writing. So again, going back to the intentional use of certain words by professional writers. They have thousands of words that they could use to get their idea across, but they choose certain words. And why is that? So it's the study of language. And I'm just going to walk you through how every Monday or Tuesday will look at the very beginning of class. One thing you'll always want to have ready in every English class is your digital notebook. So before you log into class, always just go ahead and have your digital notebook up and running and ready to go. This is mine on the right side. So I'm going to show you how we will add the mentor sentence each week to our digital notebook. So today's mentor sentence is right here. And it's by, it's from a book called Woman Hollering Creek and Other Stories by Sandra Cisneros. And this is a short story called Tepeyac. And the sentence begins right here. Abuelito under a bald light bulb, under a ceiling dusty with flies, puffs his cigar and counts money soft and wrinkled as old Kleenex. That's an interesting image, and I think it's made stronger by the diction, the two interesting word choices, which here I believe would be bald and dusty. So let's take a look at why Sandra Cisneros chose to use the word bald to describe a light bulb. She could have just said there was a light bulb with no cover. She could have said nothing. She could have just said he was under a lamp or a light. She didn't have to be so specific as to say it was a bald light bulb. And why did she do that? That was intentional. What was she trying to tell us about this particular person and the room in which he sits counting money? And then the next word is dusty. The ceiling is dusty with flies. That paints a really clear image of just exactly how much he cares about the aesthetics of his room, which probably would not be much. And I do have questions. Dusty with flies. Are the flies dead? Are they alive? Are they like decomposing and that's why they're dusty? How is something dusty with flies? And those were intentional word choices. And that is what diction is, right? It's the intentional choice of an author to pick one word over another because it elicits a stronger image. So when we read mentor texts, you have to notice those things because eventually you're going to be expected to use strong words in your writing. So let's take a look at exactly what we're going to do with this. Okay, great. I presented a mentor sentence on Monday. What do we do next? Like I said, you'll have your digital notebook open and you're going to go to the very last section, not dialogue journal, not reading, not writing, but language field guides. So this is the section in which we're going to study language. Remember last week we talked about putting a plus to add content. So you're going to add a page for content. Actually, I'm going to get rid of that because what I want to do is I want to add a specific layout. So let's see, I'm going to choose, I did the dropout or the drop down bar by the plus sign. I want to do this one, title and body. So up here, I'm going to put mentor sentence and the date, or maybe it's 9/15, whichever day you're watching this. I'm also in that same top title, I'm going to put that we're studying diction. That way, if I ever want to search within this and I type in diction to remind myself of what that is and how to use it, it will take me directly to this page. You don't have to center it. I'm going to because for me, that's just how I am. Okay. The next thing that I'm going to ask you to do is to literally type this sentence. And of course I could just copy and paste it, but because I'm asking you to type it, because you don't have the ability to copy and paste off my slides, I'm going to type it as well. So I have that. There's my sentence. The next thing I'm going to do is answer the 2 questions that my teacher has given me. And here they are. How can a ceiling be dusty with flies? Are the flies plentiful or sparse? Active or still? Clustered or evenly distributed? So you're just going to go ahead and put, you don't have to retype the question. The ceiling is dusty with flies, and however you want to answer that question, okay? Oops, I misspelled it. That's because it's small and I can't really see it. Okay. And then you're simply going to answer question number 2. What does Cisneros mean by a bald light bulb? What does this reveal about Abuelito's room? So you're going to answer that question as well. This reveals that the word bald, let's see if I can make this bigger, reveals that, and then you're going to answer that question. So again, every Monday or Tuesday, whatever the first day of the week is for you, school week, you will add something in language and field guides as far as a mentor text goes. So this might be a beautiful sentence, this might be an entire text, whatever it is, we are always going to add something in the mentor section of our notebooks. And I will also make a place for this in the Google Classroom so that you, if you have to miss class, you will see what we added. Okay, thanks guys.